not Lisa Foley. If I was, her husband would be very upset. So again, my name is Chris Shelton. I wanted to come up here today. I'm a local attorney here in Branford. My two clients, I have only two clients in my entire practice, and they are both here today. So actually I serve as corporate counsel for Apple Healthcare, which is one of the largest skilled nursing facility chains in the entire country, and I also work as corporate counsel for my father at Branford Hills Healthcare Center. You know, that's what fathers do. They send their kids to law school so they can take care of all their business. So the reason I'm here is, first of all, Mr. Chairman, thank you. John Opie, thank you for having us. Dave, good luck. Congratulations. Rob, way to go. And I also want to say big kudos to Judge Orgione. I'm just going to tell you from my own experience, he's been around a long time. He's one of the most highly respected, one of the best judges that I've been in front of. So I wish you all the best of luck. You know I will work on your campaign if you want me to. Lisa, you didn't hear that? I'd be happy to do that. That's a great man. He needs to be put in office. So, very quickly, I just wanted to introduce to you Lisa Wilson-Foley. She is running for lieutenant governor, which is actually a historic kind of moment to run for lieutenant governor. As you know, most people will run for the governorship, and she's not going to do that this year. It's a strategic plan for her, and it just, you know, this wasn't for her to wake up and I want to be lieutenant governor. I have nothing to do. This is a woman who, along with her husband, managed probably 3,000 to 4,000 employees in this state. She has many successful businesses, and it's her turn to give back to this community. And when I got the chance to meet her, I found her to be one of the most brightest, most intelligent women that I've had the pleasure to be with. And I just want to introduce to you our next Lieutenant Governor, Lisa Wilson-Foley.
Hi, it's nice to be here. Someone asked me when I came in, had I ever been to Branford before? And I said, you know, I went to college and I came back. Not like some of the kids are doing now, because there were jobs here back in the 80s. And so in 1983, I came back and I moved to Branford right down the street on Cedar Street. And I was looking for the movie theater and I was looking for some of the places that I used to hang out. Of course, back then I didn't have a husband, we have 7 children together, a blended family. So I was free and single, and Branford was a great place to hang my hat on for that time. But now I live in Simsbury, Connecticut, and it's true what Chris said. I mean, this is not something that I always envisioned I would be a politician. I knew I'd be a businesswoman. I've been since I was age 29, and I've run a number of companies. I love getting businesses started and hiring people and putting the right people in the right spot. Presently, my companies have 500 employees. My husband has companies and I have mine, and we keep that a little bit separate because I don't like to be told what to do by him and vice versa. So I'm running for lieutenant governor though because I can be a good co-pilot, and I can work with people really well. I'm an executive in my own businesses, but I've worked in many, many nonprofit organizations. I've chaired events. I've sat on the back seat. I've cleaned up after things. I mean, I really can work full hands-in approach, and that's one of the other reasons I'm running, because in the past, the lieutenant governor, I mean, no one knew really who Mike Bailey was because, you know, they weren't that involved. And with our economy, we can't afford to have any office holder not be involved. So I'm in all hands on deck. There really are no ribbons to cut, so it's really not a job to be doing for the next 4 years. Hopefully in 2 years, we'll start cutting those ribbons again. But I'm coming at it with a fresh perspective. My roots are not deep in politics. They're very deep and strong in Connecticut soil. I was raised here, I've raised my family here, and I'm really ready to give back. I was lucky. When I was young, I grew up in Unionville, Connecticut. I don't know if anyone knows where that is, but little section of Farmington. And I didn't have everything. My dad was ill and we needed support, so we lived in subsidized housing. I had a free lunch program, free dental care. And I was able to get a good education in a good neighborhood. And then my brothers and sisters and I put on the bootstraps, and you know, we were able to go to college. And now we really do. I live the American dream. And I want that dream alive for my children, for your children, for our grandchildren. And I'm very, very concerned about the debt that we are creating in our government. I mean, it's immeasurable almost. And they still, the numbers just keep getting bigger and bigger. So I know how to really be fiscally conservative. I've done it when I was little. That's how I paid for my college and my grad school, and I'm even going for my doctorate. So I know how to make a buck go a long way, and I think that our state really needs to figure out how to reduce the size of our government. I mean, I'm all for privatization. I mean, how many have been to the DMV lately? I mean, that's a perfect example of how poorly the government runs businesses that really don't even need to be government run. So I'm running to say, as an entrepreneur, I'm going to look at it differently. I know how to make tough decisions. Not only do I have a healthcare business, but I also I bought a golf course in 1997. Every season, guess what I have to do? I have to lay off most of my employees. And you know, it's tough. It's hard. But if I don't lay off my employees in the winter, guess what happens? I can't hire them back in the summer because there will be no business. And that's how I feel about state government. I know it's hard. There's going to be hard decisions, but they have to be made, because if we do not make them today, our kids will not ever be able to have that American dream. So I'm running so that we can raise a family in a great state, start a business in a great state, have a great income, and have a quality of life. And I look for your support. Thank you.